Well, hello everybody. Okay, so this is part 2 of day 2 at Las Vegas Rocktoberfest. So I spoke earlier about the day 2 we went out walking and found a really cute cafe in the morning and took some silly pictures and had fun. And then went to the pool and I got some tan lines. Actually, those tan lines turned out to really be beneficial because it kind of created this whiteness right here, which I thought looked really good in some of these lower cut tops. It's kind of faded now, but you can see how it kind of creates that white that makes it look more natural. Well, anyway, went to the pool for a while and then went to lunch and that guy hit on me. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll talk about that a little bit. It's not really a big deal, but anyway. So after that evening was supposed to be our first kind of more nicer event. We were going to go out to a restaurant, the whole 75, 80, 100, however many of us it was, and then out to a show. Not everyone was going to the show, but we had signed up for it. So the restaurant was close by, and I didn't feel like ordering an Uber, so I was like, let's just walk. And I had looked it up, and it was just under half a mile. So yes, I'm wearing my, I don't know, 5-inch heels, and I thought, yeah, let's go for it. So we walked down the street in 5-inch heels, and overall it went pretty well. There was a couple times where the sidewalk was a little sketchy and a little wobbly. There were people walking back and forth, going to the strip, to their hotel, or whatever they were doing, and it was just fun having 3 or 4 of us walking down the street. Traffic coming by and whatnot, but most people drove there or took Uber there. Well, dinner itself was fun. Again, meeting a lot of people, taking pictures and talking and chatting. We had this whole room and our own waiters and waitresses, and they got a kick out of serving us. The show we were going to go to, or that we did go to, was called Rouge, and they call themselves the sexiest show in Vegas. And it's in the stratosphere. Well, we went there, and at first I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck. It's all these people trying to look sexy and imitating sex acts and stuff, and kind of rolling my eyes at it. And we were all supposed to sit together, but that didn't work out, so we were kind of scattered around. So it was kind of started off kind of as a bummer. But then once the show itself started, it was actually quite entertaining. Yeah, there was that sexual undertone, which was kind of annoying, but the acrobatics and the dancing and stuff was really good. I've got to say, I've gone to several Vegas shows, and I would say maybe 7 out of 8 of them I was impressed by. Even, or maybe especially, the ones that I'm like, this isn't really something I would like, but I'll go anyway. And I'm like, wow, they really did a great job on this. So, or the talent was really good, or special effects were great, or whatever. So if you're going to Vegas and there's nothing that really looks great to you, just pick anything. It's probably going to be good enough. There was a whole bunch of us at the Strat, so a lot of people that were also there just to see the show were kind of like, what's going on? Which is one of the things I like the most about going to functions. I like going where you can interact with the public and they can ask questions and, just kind of have that experience of sharing something that we enjoy, because a lot of it is hidden from the public. So being out in public, I think hopefully we made a good impression. But after the show, I decided I've had enough of the 5-inch heels, and I was smart enough that I had packed some emergency shoes in my purse, just some little flat sandals, and I wore those on the way back out. So I saw something once in Vegas. I don't know if they still do it, but in one of the casinos, they actually have like a shoe vending machine. Just like flats that, you know, those ones that are all rolled up. And so if you're walking around in heels and you've had enough of them, you can just spend $10 and buy some shoes that will save your feet. Anyway, that was our day 2. After the show, we just went back to the hotel. Some people went out to some different clubs and stuff like that, but there wasn't much of a consensus on what to do. So we went back to the hotel and just kind of hung out and at some of the outdoor bars and just kind of chatted and stuff.